Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, May 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo, and I have decided to spend my Cinco de Mayo in my office, as you can tell. We've had a few days of ripping and running for my daughter's second birthday, which was yesterday. Her birthday party was yesterday. And I have not been in here, so I have all of my orders for the past week ready and organized and ready to go, which you will see that in another video. And it is actually like overflowing. So I am so thankful for all of that. But I do need to play catch up big time today and probably the rest of this week. But today I want to talk about a company that reached out to me to try their transfers, Ninja Transfers. I went online, I purchased these myself, and I actually found that it was very easy to maneuver through their website. I was able to upload my game sheet. I always, no matter if I'm ordering from Ninja Transfers or if I'm ordering somewhere else, I always go into Canva, I create my game sheet, and I always use the 5-foot game sheet. So it's 22 by 60 inches, which is 5 foot of a game sheet. And I was able to go into Ninja Transfers and upload my full game sheet, which you can also upload just your images and size them in the website, which I thought that was really cool. But I just went ahead and did my images on Canva, and I turned around and was able to upload my full game sheet into the website. It was super easy to use. It was super easy to maneuver through, and I was able to check out and have everything done and ready within minutes. So I want to go ahead and look at the transfers that I got. My mom kind of got a hold of these before I did. She went ahead and cut up. We had a order that had to go out yesterday, so that's why she went ahead and cut a hold of these. But looking from the ones that she has cut up, the images look really good. Very clean. I have found that some companies that I've used, sometimes their transfer paper is like wavy, which does not help when you're applying it to the shirt. So these look really good. The colors are nice. They even sent some transfer paper, which is great because I don't have a ton left. And here is some instructions, which I always put my instructions, I take them to the wall, which you'll see later on when I start pressing some of these shirts. But this is the instructions that come with it, which is really nice because some companies don't come with other with instructions. You got to go look for it on their website. All right, so here is the second game sheet. So I ended up ordering 2 game sheets for the wholesale orders that I have, and this is going to be the second one. So on my game sheets, I typically have some space that's just left over or just kind of blank after I put in all of my images for my wholesale orders. So I always fill in with some smaller stuff. So here's something that I got that I'm just going to stick in the boutique that I'm in. And then here is, okay, so like I said, my mom was so generous to already start cutting these up for me. These are the boots that we placed on the wholesale order that had to go out yesterday. And we also have another one that has to go out sometime this week. And so this was my main objective, is to get my wholesale orders. So I ended up filling in the rest of my game sheet with some of these other fun designs. So we're gonna go ahead and cut all this out. And I'm going to find some shirts to place these images on, and we're going to go ahead and press them together. So you saw the USA floral. That is going to go on a youth size, and this is what I did for the rest of my game sheet. I did these cute little bow in Louisiana designs. You can purchase designs off of Etsy. That is typically where I get majority of my designs, unless I create it myself. And if I create it myself, I'll always use Canva. So let's go ahead and cut these up. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I do a wide variety of things. So I do a ton of embroidery, a ton of applique, My mom does all of our sublimation, and we did incorporate a lot of the transfer stuff recently. So our transfers are mainly going into my boutique that I am in and on our wholesale website. We do sell them on our store, but we see that the wholesale website and the boutique is our main drive for our sales on the transfers. So I'm always open to trying out new companies, trying out new products, different things, and I found that these transfers are super easy to do. I mean, even someone that doesn't own a business could easily purchase one of these transfers off of Ninja Transfers. I was browsing Ninja Transfers the other day while I was laying in bed, and I noticed that they also offer blank apparel. They have the UV-DTF, which is the permanent stickers, which I do have. And I never got back around to ordering these, but I do have these little keychains that I was wanting to put some UV DTF on, and I never did get to doing that. So that might be my next purchase from Ninja Transfers, is to try out their permanent stickers. But the fact that they have apparel, they have DTF supplies and all kind of other things on their website that they offer, I think is pretty cool. You can get everything you need. I'm definitely going to try out their shirts. Ninja Transfers offers a few different options for you to purchase transfers. You can purchase them by size. I know for me, I am always, the gang sheet works better for me than buying it per size, because I feel like when you purchase the gang sheet, you can add a little bit more images in there, and your prices of each of these transfers goes down just a little bit. And also I have wholesale orders and I have multiple gang sheets I need to purchase. You can get, you know, say 11 by 11 and however many you need on just that one size. And then you also have some images that are pocket sizes that you need, and then full backs or whatever. Most of my stuff that I do is full fronts. So I just have found for me the gang sheet is the way to go. But like I said earlier in my video, it was super easy to use their website. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out some shirts to put these on. Trying to see if I have any youth sizes for these little USA shirts. If not, I do have some cream that I can put our little boots on. Okay, so I decided to move my heat press over here. I have a little bit more room than I do where it is currently at, and that side of the building is just a hot mess. So I'd rather do it over here, and then when it cools down, I can move it back. So it is heating up now. So it says that there's no need to pre-press or pre-iron. However, I'm still going to get the moisture out of the shirt just because I know that's kind of protocol. Even though it says you don't need to do it, I'm still going to do it. Temperature needs to be at 310, and we're going to press for 15 seconds. Okay, so I have the temperature right and I have the time right. So it's 310 for 15 seconds. This is a cool pill, so we will have to let it cool off before we press it again. And so the final press is going to be for 15 seconds. Okay, so as my heat press is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and press my shirt. And I did purchase my heat press from Amazon. I will have that linked in my description. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the crease of my shirt. And kind of a rule of thumb is try not to press the collar, because it will sometimes leave a line across the collar. So whatever you do, try your best to make sure the collar is nowhere on the heat press. Okay, so I have my crease. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it flat. And I have the size boots that I want to place. So this is an extra large shirt. Typically for an extra large, I will do a 11.5 this way, 11.5 this way. Unless this is kind of like boots like this, you don't want to go over 12. So we're just going to find the middle of this image and kind of squeeze it at the top. So my method for finding how far down I need to be from the collar of the shirt, for the extra large, I will use my full palm. Okay, so I have exactly where I want it to be. I also have this heat tape dispenser that is great for stuff like this, or even my mom has one for her sublimation, and it also came in very handy at the pop-up event I did for my trucker hats. So this I can link in my description also. I'm going to go ahead and tape my image down. And she is ready to go. We are now at 310 with the tip, and we're going to go ahead and press her. Make sure your collar is all the way off. Always want to make sure that she doesn't move. I have my parchment paper right here. So 310 for 15 seconds. The one thing that I don't like about my heat press, and I'm not a very picky person. My mom will research and research and research and find the best of the best when it comes to everything for our business, which I love. But the one thing I don't like about mine is the bottom tray does not slide out. Okay, so 15 seconds is up. I'm going to go ahead and place her over here and let her cool off, and we'll do the next shirt. Okay, so now I have a light purple, which I think it's called Orchid comfort color. I'm going to put the Louisiana little collage that I purchased on there. So we're going to go ahead and heat press it first. Get the moisture out. And it doesn't have to go the full 15 seconds. It really only needs probably like 5 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and find the crease. Go ahead and find the middle. Crease it for the middle. All right, now we're ready to place our transfer on our shirt. So this is the image I'm using on that light purple. I have sold quite a few of these in my booth, so I'm super excited to put the sizes that I sold out of back in there. And so for placement, again, I found the center of my transfer. I creased it at the top, and I'm going to go a palm and like a little up from my hand. So my palm's down, and I'm just going to go in just a tad bit more. Now on my 2XL sizes, I do my entire palm, but for my largest and extra largest, I do my palm, and then I do go in just a tad bit more. All right, we're going to go ahead and press this one for 15 seconds with a temp of 310 again. Make sure your collar's completely off the mat. We're going to do parchment paper. Let's press her. All right, I'm going to go ahead and swap out these shirts. The other one should be cooled off by now. All right, so here is the image. So the instructions read to let it cool, which we did. Lift the transfer from one corner gently. So I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off. And we're going to go ahead and lift from one corner. This came out really good. All right, and it came off smoothly. And we're going to press again for 15 seconds. And again, it's something that I do that companies say you don't have to do. You don't have to use the parchment paper for the second press, but I always do. So 15 seconds again. All right, she is done. But the last and final thing that I do, and I got this from my mom, who I'm sure she found from someone else, is I always, since it is going in the store or even going to another small business, I always press the bottom part because I don't want it to be wrinkled. So make sure your image is not on the mat, because I have had that happen before. Not that it did anything to it, but I always try to make sure the image is not on the mat when I press it again. It only needs to be pressed for a few seconds just to iron it out, make it flat, make it look good, make it easy to fold, no wrinkles. And we're going to go ahead and do the sleeves. I find when you hang comfort colored shirts, they don't really, even if you steam them or even do like this, they don't keep that nice, crisp, clean look. This is only when you hang them. I know a lot of boutiques, they fold their t-shirts, but because of how my booth is, it's kind of hard for me to fold it. I don't have a lot of that room. Most of my stuff is hung. So comfort colored is just that. It just has kind of like this the t-shirt look, even if it's hung. But I still like to do this because obviously I want everything to look great and crisp when I mail it off, or even if I'm putting it in my own booth. All right, so this came out. We're gonna go ahead and fold this one up, and then we will look at the next one. Here is the other one we did. We're gonna go ahead and peel this one. We're gonna peel from the corner. I'm gonna first take my tape off. All right, and that came off smooth. Here she is, so cute, so adorable. So we're gonna go ahead and seal it in. We're gonna seal the deal. Make sure your collar is not on the mat. I always put my parchment paper on that second press again. And for 15 seconds, the second time too. All right, and my second one is done. It is super cute. I'm excited to get this one back in the booth and stock up on my shirts that have already sold out. Yeah, so my final thoughts on Ninja Trasfers is like they look really good. The images look really good. The processing time, the shipping time, they were extremely helpful. It did seem like the shipping, and it was complete USPS mistake. It did not upload. Something happened within transit, but Ninja Trasfers was on it for me, and they were in contact with me, letting me know everything that was going on. I only got it a day after it said it was supposed to be delivered, so it worked out. Our order got out. Our order is actually already being delivered today, and she needed it by the 9th or 10th. It actually wasn't supposed to go out till the 8th of this month. So everything honestly worked out perfectly. I definitely would suggest Ninja Trasfers if you want to try it for the first time. DTF is super reasonable to purchase the items that you're looking for. If you want to create an image, I always use Canva. If you want to purchase the transfers, definitely try out Ninja Trasfers. I have a link in my description if you want to just browse their website. Again, I did notice that they had apparel on there, and you may also have a DTF machine that you need supplies on, and you can go and look at their website to find something that may be of use to you. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the notification bell so you can get notified next time I put out another video. Thanks, bye.